Gleiche and I'm a level designer. I wanted to show you some of my code examples from Replaced, and therefore we shall start with my character controller, the basic first person shooter controls. So you have like left and right, turn around with your mouse, you can walk with WASD, you can slide if the slope is enough, and then you can walk slowly, you can look around and see this beautiful view here. So let's jump with space, and you see the jumping is a little bit softer than a usual first person shooter. It's because you jump really high and with not that much energy, because you're in an alien temple and sci-fi and stuff. So here you can crouch down and walk through, and I think this is too far away, so you can press the shift button while you're running and you will run much faster and jump over this thing. Isn't it great? Awesome. So yeah, crouch again through this, and yeah, for the rest I think I don't say anything. Show you how my blueprint system works for Replaced. First you go to blueprints and then to smart objects, and we focus to have all the smart objects in there. I wanted to show you some of those, not all of them of course, but well, the most important. One of the most important is of course for the main feature is the BS orb. You just put it in there, and you can just rotate it however you like. You can of course do it in real time to see how the particles work. You see, if it's lit, it's a little bit more beautiful anyways. And then you could actually change here on the right side from red orb to blue orb, or to no orb, but no orb doesn't do anything yet. So yeah, that's the blue orb, that's the red orb thing. So you have like the orb state, it's static or it's movable. We come to that later. And then you have orb speed and a fragment visible time if it's destroyed. That's basically it. Yeah, and you just put it in there at this possible. And then there's another possibility to get in there. There's like this BS orb spawn point, so you could actually like spawn it later. So if it's active, it spawns. If it's not active, it doesn't spawn. So you could spawn it later. You have like the orb spawn time. How long should it wait till it spawns? And you can switch from red to blue as well. All right. So let me show you some gameplay with it. All right. So you have this gun here that reacts to those red orbs, and if you switch, if you shoot it with the left mouse click, then you switch positions with it. I came from up there, and the object that I shot comes into my position. You get like the beautiful particles and the cool sound effects as well. To get you a little bit more trouble, just let's look around a little bit and just shoot wherever we can go, as high as we can. Yeah, you can have a lot of fun with this. Alright, show you the next feature and go on. There's like an energy field. We created this to actually activate something. So if the orb comes inside, it activates something. If it's not the right orb, it will be placed around. You see there's the possibility to have single use. You can add a lot more not right orb placement vectors, and you can change the color as well between red and blue as well to say if it's a red, if it only should be activated by a red orb or a blue orb. And then you have this possibility to pre-spawn an orb, just to be have the possibility to actually have something activated at the beginning and to have the player deactivated on all terms. So basically you have a spline where you can actually like make a particle go in circles to a different object to show what the energy field actually activated. Alright, and then we have doors as well. to show you the door. Oh yeah, it's upstairs. So basically you have like the door. Is it open or is it not open at the beginning? You should it should say if it's open, it opens at the beginning, and if it's not open, then it's up there and it closes at the beginning. You have like a door opening speed, how fast it will go, and you have the trigger box, where you can actually have a trigger active that the door closes exactly when the player goes through this trigger box. So if you don't want to make any puzzles with this or anything, then you can actually like do something like this with it. Alright, and yeah, that's basically it. If you want to add those two together, as we did here, I had like an energy field here and a door up there, and you only have to go to the level blueprint and you see it's really simple. It's basically just a question: if the energy field is active, then the door should open or be not open. That's it. Alright, let's see what happens.
Whoa!
We jump down there, come here, right on top of this energy field. Doesn't it look beautiful? And here's a neat blue, red orb. How convenient that it's right in front of us. So we actually like interchange it, and it opens the door. Why does it open the door? Because the orb activated the energy field. Yeah, neat, isn't it? Yeah, now it's getting interesting. So we had the door and we had the energy field, and now let's try something a little bit more special. We have this rotating object. I call it object because it could actually be anything, but yeah, at the moment it's like this rotating wall, and then it has certain types to it. Alright, so what you see here, there are like 3 walls. You can actually like uncheck or check them in as many as you want. So you could actually like decide which thing is go through and which not. And you could actually like tell it in which direction it should rotate. And as before, you could activate it or deactivate it via blueprint. See?
Whoa!
I jumped down there, and the energy field is already activated, as I told you before. So to get into the rotating door, you actually have to deactivate it before. And now it turns, and we switch back again. So the orb is inside of it, and if we switch places again, we have our first puzzle solved. That's it. Alright, now let us get excited a little bit further. We have a blue orb here. We need one in the scene. So is the blue orb same as the red one? Yeah, basically, but not. So if you watch around, there's some pretty cool rocks around here that have those little obsidian rocks outside and some magic around. This is basically some alien crystal technology, if you say so. To show you what it actually does, I need to show you in real time. Okay, basically,
Whoa!
I have the red crystal, and if I am at the blue one, you see, nothing happens. That's why we need to change our color with the button E. Now we changed our hand crystal color, and we can switch the blue orb as before. But that's not the cool thing, is it? No, it doesn't. If we click with the right click, we get it inside of our hand crystal. Now we have the energy of the blue orb inside of us, and we can actually aim at those rocks and shoot the blue crystal towards it. It's a little more portal-esque in a way, but the cool thing here is that we don't only change positions with it, but we can actually activate things from far away. So if you see this energy field, and it opens the door, and if I go there, the door closes again. Why? Because the blue orb got back again. Should I change with here? This would open the door, but I would be not in the right position. So I can just get it there, put it right there, and it opens up again. that's basically it. Let me show you some other features we have. What about some moving platforms? Are those exciting? Yeah, they could be exciting if there would be an energy field on top of it and we could activate it from far away or deactivate it or whatever. So we have two types of moving platforms. First, we have the automatic moving platform. And as you see, we have point A and point B, and you see those little transparent versions of it. This is pretty cool to actually like implement it into the real world, to see actually where it will be once it get there. Alright, and actually if it's activated, it just moves between A to B to A to B, and you have like a speed how fast it should go. And we have the second moving platform. The second moving platform is a little bit different though, because at start it will be at point B. So to make like an elevator as such, you would start with point B, and if it's activated and you walk on it, it will go up to point A, and if you fall down, it will go back to point B. So basically, if it's not activated, it's on point A. It always is on point A, and if it's activated, it goes down to point B. Let me show you. Alright.
Whoa!
So yeah, there's some platform action going on up there as well. So you see, there's an energy field and a red orb. And if I change positions, what happens? Of course, the platform goes up. And another goes down. What is the difference? Yeah, this goes up and down because it's an automatic platform. It will always go up and down as well, as long as I want to. This one, instead, goes up till I fall down. Then it goes down again, like an elevator of some sort. But it doesn't have to only go up and that's it. It can go like this shows to the side as well. Yeah, this is a little bit too complicated for me at the moment, but maybe you can do it once you play the game. Alright, now let's do something fun. Alright, we have this cool thing called orb cannon in a way. So it's basically a cannon that shoots orbs, and you could actually, because it's a little bit older yet, you could change between blue and red orbs, but of course if it would be a blue orb, then it would be the first one and it should be only one time. And you can actually like say spawn continuous, so it would spawn all the time, or if it would only spawn one orb and shoot one orb out if it's activated. So if you activate like an energy field, it could only shoot one orb out, or it could shoot out a lot of stuff as well. And here you can change the orb speed of the cannon as well, so you can actually make cannons with multiple different speeds, what should make some interesting gameplay. But anyhow, let me show you something.
Whoa!
There's some cannon action going down there as well. So yeah, let's look at this. There's some beautiful particle effects, of course, some sound effects, and they crash out there. Some cool effects as well. Yeah, and I can actually like, they will be deleted when they are, but I can actually like switch out every orb I want to if I shoot it. Yes, I did it! Alright, cool. So now I activated the upper one. And this one is a once. So I got up here, and here could be something exciting. But as you see, it only shot one, and I'm up here. And if I wanted to shoot it again, I would actually like have to disable this energy field and do it all over again. Right, to round up this meeting, I would love to show you some tools that I've created. Therefore I need to go to level assets, and yeah, basically we have this beautiful spline actor. And as you know, spline actors are really cool in a way. So you don't only have a spline component, you have static mesh components as well. So you could actually like do the spline like here. Alright. Then we have like a spacing. We say like 1024 because power 2, why not? And then we can actually put in multiple meshes. Like, of course, let's say rocks. We have like one rock and perhaps another rock as well. We do the M rock 2, the rock 2, the rock 2. That would be a cool movie. All right, we have the M rock 1 and M rock 02. We have the single mesh, static mesh at the moment. To show you first what we can do with the single mesh, I need to show you. Alright, we have like random rotation. We can rotate it random. And it will be always the same. Why? Because it's a random seed. You can see the random rotation stream right here, the initial seed. And you could actually like write it down here to not forget it or anything. Alright, and then you can randomize rotation again if you don't like this. Alright, this is the random rotation. Then we have the random scalar. It works actually like the same, but yeah, you just put in the values. You can't do anything wrong because if you go underneath, it automatically will add something or to this unmaxed element. So yeah, you see, okay, you can do something wrong. You can just put in ridiculously huge different values. So yeah, this would look a little bit weird though. Anyways. Okay, cool. And then you have a rotation along spline. I think to add that I need to do a little bit of less spacing, like 512 or such. And then perhaps do another spline point in here. And let's face it to the side. Let's face it to the side. And I hope you see this. Everyone is directed exactly like this, you know, and if to have it directed along the spline, you only have to put this one and everything goes along the spline. But there are still static mesh components, so it's not a spline mesh component yet. Alright, then you have the possibility to choose a random height. Let me just switch this back again. Or not. Alright, if you have the random height, you can actually like do a random height of those as well. So like 200 and minus 200 of some sort, if you like do such things with it. I'm not sure. Alright, cool. That's it. No, it's not that it, because you can actually like manually rotate the static mesh as well. If you say perhaps like this, I want to have 90 on the roll, you see, that's cool. Alright, you can manually rotate every object in there. And then you can manually scale every object up there. If you want to. Alright, probably a little bit too much, 90. I was still on the degrees left, so yeah, you can scale it however you want to, probably not like this. Okay, that's basically the things that you can do with a single mesh. You can do the same thing with a random mesh of array. So you basically like change how many you want. You can, as you see, there's a random stream as well. You can randomize this mesh again and again and again. You see? However you want to do it. And then you can do a random rotation with it. Randomize again, randomize again. And if you keep the spacing as low as this, there should be some cool stuff in there. And if you do something like this, then you have like unique, cool stone things if you want them. Of course, randomize rotation again and again and again. You see, it's pretty easy, it's pretty cool, it's pretty unique in a way. You can add the height difference if you want to, however you want. And of course, there is a possibility to add same things at once. But for this, I think I would love to add some new elements to it. So let me put there a stone ground and perhaps a stone bridge as well. Yes. Yeah. Let me get rid of this one. Alright. As you see, this is still the random mesh because there are 3 meshes right here. But you could actually like choose to have every mesh of array. You to have on every single spline you see. So if you like have like a thing going on right there, you could actually like use 2 meshes at once, or 3 or 4 or 5 if you do it correctly in a way. And you can randomize and stuff as well. But anyways, so focus on a single mesh again. We have like the stone, and now let's do some spline mesh thingies. Alright, for the spline mesh, of course, you have the spline mesh component, and of course the rotations and stuff, this random stuff, we didn't want those, so yeah, now you have to really focus on getting the spacing right. For this I need 1024, I guess. Yeah, this looks pretty good. And if I add the spline point here and go up there, you still see that it's not perfect. I mean, you don't see it, I guess. Should I do it like this? Yeah, probably better. Yeah, you see it's not a perfect spline. It actually looks a lot more than the static mesh component as before. That's because I have the spline mesh properties here. And if I use this to the same amount as the spacing, then you get a really proper spline bending of the pieces here, and it really looks great. And you could actually like change it to Y as well if you want to do some crazy shit. This is not that pretty. There are some issues here and there, but you have to get rid of those. Yeah, you see it. It's quite beautiful. You should not use that. It doesn't work as well as it should, as you know, of course. Alright, and yeah, as we said before, we can, of course, do things with it. So we can do a random mesh of array, as we had before, and we can, of course, add every mesh of array if we wanted to. You see, this looks actually quite cool. Maybe we should look at this in the real time. Alright, oh, some beautiful, far too lightings. And you see, this is the beautiful spline mesh component that was created by our spline actor. Isn't it nice? Alright, see you guys, and have a good time.